Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man X4 for the Sony PlayStation 1. We took care of some odds and ends in the last video, and we have everything that we can possibly get before we can go to the spaceport. In case I forget to put it in the last video, because I have yet to render the last video, as of the time of this recording, the EX tank just gives you 2 extra lives to start the game with when you load the game from the title screen. That's it. It's slightly useful, but you don't necessarily need it. But since I know how to get to it, I might as well. Anyway, the Replicors are now at the spaceport. They're trying to get into space. We need to stop them. And unlike the other stages, we don't start with a Maverick selection screen where the announcer says the name of the Maverick. No, we're just going straight into action here. And we do need to be careful because there are guys throwing grenades here. And they can be a bit of a pain if you don't know what to expect. Also, Twin Slasher works well there. Works well in that particular area. And I might as well go ahead and take care of these things with the Plasma Shot. Plasma Shot is a lot more useful compared to the multiple charge shots that you can get with the other upgrade, because you can do things like this. Just wipe everything out just like that, and I did not know I was hovering there. Well, nevertheless, we now have some more weapon energy. We're able to tear into a whole bunch of enemies. And now we're going to be climbing here, while dealing with more of these little spike balls that just bounce around and bounce off the walls and everything. Okay. And you want to watch out for those spike balls that are right there, because they can kind of get you there. Want to make sure that you have a finger on circle and a finger on X there, so that way you can do the dash jump to get to this ladder that we just climbed. And we want to carefully take out these spike balls again. By the way, in case you need health, just go up this wall. There is a full health replenishment in that little alcove up there to the left. And now, it's time for our first mini-boss battle. Well, our first of a couple of battles here. I wouldn't exactly call Colonel a mini-boss. Colonel, step back! I'll stop anyone who tries to interfere with our independence. Enough of this! It's only an illusion! You hunters will never be able to understand us. Get ready, X.
I've been waiting to fight with you.
Now, you have walls this time. And you can use them to basically stay up here forever, mostly. Because of this, you can just keep dropping Frost Tower on Colonel here. And when he does that Energy Destroyer move, you want to get off the wall. You want to land on a part of the ground that isn't a green hexagon. Energy Breaker, that's the name of the move. Not Energy Destroyer, Energy Breaker. Yeah, you basically want to jump over the electrical charge, or at least be on the wall when he does it. And then, when you see the sparks on the ground, you want to stand between them. I mentioned not standing on anything that is a green hexagon on the floor, because that's usually the approximate locations of where the sparks of the Energy Breaker are going to be. As for the rest of the attacks, you can just avoid them just by being up on the wall. As for the rest of the battle, you can just keep dropping Frost Tower on Colonel's head. And you can just keep hitting him. Thought I could be able to get another Frost Tower in, but sadly I could not. But at least I can do it there. Well, I thought I could. He's going to do Energy Breaker again. And I took a hit there just from being too low when I did that, but we did a lot more damage to him than he did to us. Impressive, but it's too late. What? The Repliforce already left for space. I'm beaten, but the Repliforce will never perish. The Reploid's nation will be born in the vastness of space. Colonel! And that is the end of Colonel. Well, one down. I believe we have 3 more stages of the final area to go. And unlike all past Mega Man games up to this point, when we save our game, we don't have to do the spaceport anymore. The game saves your progress in the final area. Even Mega Man 8 didn't do this. So you can beat the spaceport, you can save your game, and you never have to do that whole spaceport battle, that whole spaceport stage, and the battle with Colonel ever again. So that's kind of nice. I'm glad that Capcom finally threw us a bone. It took us several years to get to that point, but we got to that point. Repliforce has flown off into space. Double, watch the ship for me. I'll go after them. Sir, reconsider what you're doing. It's far too dangerous. We don't have any other option. I'm leaving you in charge here, Double. And from here, it's on to the final weapon. But first, a cutscene.
Oh, not again.
Hey, watch it!
I'm terribly sorry.
It's me. Those hunters must not be allowed in here. Terminate them.
Roger. What a freak.
Hey, Double, what's the matter?
This is another Connor, 17th unit. Commander X, please respond.
What happened? Report.
Nothing to worry about.
No further transmissions unless necessary to carry out the operation.
Understood.
I'm breaking contact.
And now, X will be my next target.
Well, his name was Double after all. It was only probably a matter of time before he double-crossed us or something. But anyway, here is the second section of the final area. It's mercifully short, amazingly. Like, this is all the second area is. Just me destroying things with the plasma shot here while trying not to get shot myself. Might as well go ahead and use the... I did not know that there was a health pickup there. I'm about to say, I was going to use Rising Fire on this thing, but well, I used Rising Fire on this thing. Now we can go up here, and I want to equip Double Cyclone. For what we are going to do. Because once we're going into this room, we're going to be facing Double. Double? Why are you here? I'm beginning to think the same thing myself. How did he get from the base to the final weapon that quickly? The Mavericks, hunters, and Repliforce. Idiots, all of them. They're making my job too easy. What are you talking about? Double, what are you saying? Think it over in heaven. Die, X.
You're gonna get hurt, X.
He can also say that he will recycle you too. He can throw those. Those things kind of home in on your current location a little bit. And he can also throw these smaller blades. And he can also do this dive attack where he just hits the floor after diving down horizontally and then rushing towards the wall. You just want to air dash over him when he does the dive. And you want to hit him with, oh boy, I forgot he can do that attack. Yeah, you definitely want to be careful for those huge energy waves. If he aims high with them, you want to just dash under them. And if he aims low, you want to be at the upper left-hand corner. For the blades, they kind of move in on your current position. You want to stay on the move, and you definitely want to move away from the blades when that happens. If you have to jump over them, so be it. As for the tiny blades that bounce around at 45-degree angles, well, that's what the double cyclone is for. You can take care of them with that while you're also hitting double. Assuming that you got a blade and double on both sides of you, of course, nearby. Once you have these three attacks figured out, this battle can still be a pain, but less of one. Double! Curses! How can I lose to a weakling like you? Double, tell me! When did you do this? You're so naive, X. I was sent as a spy from the very beginning to keep an eye on you. Double, I trusted you. That naiveness may be your fatal flaw. Goodbye, X. See you in the afterlife. Double! And just like that, we go to the final weapon.
Ready.
Now, I have not done this part before. I just now realized that this is part of the second area. However, if I can shoot this thing from behind, there we go. Why is that there? Also, I thought that was a narrow corridor for a second. But we have another room that we can go to, and we need to be very careful here. But if we go down here, we could be able to do something a little bit. Assuming we don't get horribly destroyed or anything. And what do you know? It's one of those pick a path style deals. I'm guessing that the door was the upper path and this was the lower one. Also, this is the other robot ride platform from Storm L stage. And I am getting mercilessly destroyed here. Or mercilessly destroyed here, rather. For lack of a better term. But we do get over to here. And let's see here. Ah. Well, if we took the high path, we would have ended up here and then we'd have to drop down. What is over here? Oh, this is the battle with General. General, what are you planning to do? We're going to build a nation for the Reploids. That's our ultimate goal. We'll fight anyone who tries to interfere with our independence. There must be alternatives to this mindless fighting. We were called Mavericks without justifiable reason. What other choice did we have than to fight? But it's too late now. Get ready, X.
Show me your true power.
So we need to aim for General's head. We want to avoid these little ring shots here. We also want to avoid the fists as well, though we can use them as platforms, amazingly. And when he goes to the other side, that's when you want to air dash over him, more or less. I mean, you better be ready to air dash. You better have the ability to air dash. And are we just going to keep this up all day? I believe we're going to keep this up all day. I don't know why. And he's going that way. And he's now stomping the floor. Well, I can still hit him in the head as he moves around. Okay, now he's doing this. I'm still able to hit him somewhat. As long as I'm a little bit careful. At least this battle is easy with X. You can just stay up here all day, just as long as you watch out for the little blue projectiles. But other than that, as long as you just air dash over him when he floats on the lower part of the room and dash under him when he's up at your level, up at the ceiling level, you're going to be able to beat him just fine. What? What happened? It can't be. This weapon must be malfunctioning. General, what do you mean? Someone else is controlling it. You must hurry, X. The Earth is in danger. All right. I'll stop the weapon myself. And I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the end of General. We pretty much made mincemeat out of him. And now someone else, we all know who it is, it's Sigma, is now trying to bring a nasty, deadly plan to fruition. And we will have to stop this plan in the next video. So join me next time where we go through more of the final area in Mega Man X4. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!